Today, we're going to get right into it with my review on A Different Man by Kane Brown. That's right, another review from this guy in a segment I like to call A Little Late to the Party. Hi, I'm your host, Chris Humphrey, and for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm just another talking head on the internet who thinks my opinion matters, and maybe you guys will like it and discuss with me, trying to build that community where we discuss things. And today it just happens to be Kane Brown's uh, third album, I believe, fourth if you count his EPs, uh, titled Different Man. And it came out this past June 2022. And I think it's time I've let it dissect in my head long enough where I'm able to tell you what brings me up in it and what brings me down. The album starts off fantastic. It starts off with Bury Me in Georgia, a very good beat where he's talking about when he dies, you got to bury him in Georgia. So no matter where he is, you bring him back and get him to Georgia, right? Very good anthem for the people of Georgia. And if you don't know where Georgia is, because most people in the world don't, I'm not talking about good old near Russia. I'm talking about Georgia, one of the states in America. Now, the next song takes a step down, in my personal opinion, which is the titled song of the album called "Different Man." I believe it stars Blake Shelton. If you guys don't know who he is, then I don't know what we're doing here with music. But he's married to the love of my life, Christina Aguilera. And if you don't know who she is, then I guess I'm going to quit the music business myself. But it's a good song. It's a little bit slower, in my opinion. All right, it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but it's good. Not very good when you're running. "Bury Me in Georgia's" good song to run to. Then it goes on to the middle of it, like I love country music and Go Around. They're catchy. They're not as good as "Bury Me in Georgia," but they're good. The lyrics, he's whoever is helping him write the music. If it's not just him, somebody else, they do a good job. And then he comes out to his own, where he gets a little hip hopish with Grand. And the country music fans are probably going to hate it because they didn't like Cowboy Troy when he came out. They didn't like many other artists that tried to combine hip hop and country music. I don't know why. There seems to be a real hard on for bad mouthing this type of music, but Grand shows his range as a singer and as a performer. He he's very talented and he's very good at keeping up with the beat and the rhythm, where he's hip hopping to country music. I liked it a lot. I haven't seen the music video. I heard there is one, but I just like the song. It's very catchy about him trying to uh, get to the top of superstardom. I think you guys will like that one. Give it a chance. It's going to be not your regular country music, but give it a chance. "See You Like I Do" is, I believe, the next song on there. Or is it "Thank God"? It's one of those ones. But "See You Like I Do" is a song that I probably would have got on stage and sang to a girl trying to get with her, because maybe I would have sang that to my wife, where I wish she could see me like I see herself like I see her. I think it's a beautiful song. And then the next song, which is "Thanks God," or like I said, I might have reversed the order a little bit. I believe he calls on his wife to sing a little bit, and it's a nice little duet, um, where they thank God for having each other in their life. It's country music, so you have to be okay with that in particular. But it's good. It's catchy. It's a good song for couples. Personally, I prefer "See You Like I Do" because coming from a male perspective, makes sense. But it's still a good song. And yes, before anybody dissects. I did listen to the rest of the album, and I did it while running. So by this time, I'm usually out of breath, huffing and puffing. But Riot, Leave You Alone, One Mississippi, they got some good beats in there, good guitar solos, good use of the slider in a couple of those songs. They're good. They're not. They're not the worst country music songs I've ever heard. They're not the best, but they're average. I'm either drunk or dreaming. Is a funny one because that's how I feel all the time. I'm either drunk or I'm dreaming with my wife all the time. Um, there's a song that should be popular because we know how you country music fans like to drink. Whiskey Sour will probably get a lot of people drunk. Losing You is nice, tear jerking, heartbreaking country music. Shows you why country music always sings about losing their wife, their car, their dog, whatever. And that's what makes country music good because it's always telling a story. But where he picks up again is Devil Don't Even Bother. I like the beat and the rhythm in that one. I think that's the last song. I could be wrong, and you guys can quote me and badmouth me down below. That song I like, and Pop's last name. He's not talking about his biological dad. He's talking about in this case, the person that took care of him throughout all his life as a child. And right, it's a good song. It might make you cry because of how heartwarming he is. And then there's two songs I think I'm missing, maybe a couple more. I know he sings about Georgia one more time, and it's okay. Um, and I think another one about uh, not changing you or something like that. Nothing I'd change. I think nothing about his life he would change because it's true. We grow and change as we do in life. And whoever says people don't change obviously haven't lived long enough. I've changed 1,000 times. I've come a long way, and this album shows this progression from his first album, Heaven, I believe, was in 2016, and I don't know if I said that, but and then 2018 came out with his next one, Homesick, and all that. It shows the progression of him in this album, and it's really down to earth. A really nice listening to song. Right, I can go up to um, the middle of the Amazon in Brazil and put this on, and this would be probably very popular at the rodeos and in Rondonia and things like that because it's a good cowboy album. It's very good. I think you guys are going to like it. If you have listened to it, let me know what you think of it down below. If you uh, if you haven't, get on it. It's in the country music section of Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, wherever you're pirating if you have to. But obviously, I'm going to say pay to listen to this guy. You can see based off of my ranking, I gave it a lovely 7 out of 10. You can see where it ranks on the albums I've ranked so far this year. Get out there, listen to it, listen to more music, expand your horizon because I'm probably going to surprise you next with the album I review next. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your time. Let me know what you think of me down below. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And if I don't see you again, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Ciao. Producer, hit my music.